Timer starts at 0. Here's the setup. I'm going to run C.R.A.F.T on the clean stakeholder request from Vladimir in real time. No edits, no retakes. The timer on your screen is the actual timer. Vladimir sent me this follow-up a few days after we settled the work management story. Hey! I also forgot I need to be able to change those numbers, the minimum for first shift and the max for second shift. Right now, we are saying 11 and 4. But if the boss adds people or changes how the shift work, I need to update those without calling you every time. One paragraph. Clear ask. This is easy mode. In module 4, you will see what happens with the real mess. For now, watch the framework run. So step 1, context injection. I paste in my schedule app context block, wrote it once a week ago, product users tech stack, definition of ready, team conversation, 8 lines, 2 seconds to paste. Notice the line that says no notification in version 1, no emails or push. Remember that. It matters in about 3 minutes. Step 2, raw request capture. I paste Vladimir's message inside quotes, exactly as he wrote it, then the instruction underneath, enter. 3 clarifying questions come back. Should the change apply to the current week or only the next input window? Are there minimum and maximum bounds? Should the system warn the administrator if a quota change would invalidate already submitted preferences? In real life, these go to the stakeholder over the Slack, most replying in under 10 minutes. Then 10-minute exchange replaces a 30-minute discovery discussion in your next refinement meeting. For the demo, I will answer them based on the specification we already have. Changes apply to the next input window only. First shift minimum must be greater than 0. Second shift maximum must be less than total worker count. No automatic warnings in version 1. Step 3. Ask for structure. 1 prompt. Title, story, statement, 4 to 7 acceptance criteria in given when then the format, dependencies, assumptions, points, range, risks. Output comes back. Title, configure shift quotes, administrator, specific story, statement reference that the administrator and the quota update behavior, 6 acceptance criteria, all in given when then format. But look at the acceptance criterion 4. Given an administrator updates the quota values when they save, then a notification email is sent to all affected workers informing them of the change. Now stop. Notifications. I told it in the context block, no notification is in version 1, right? The AI just hallucinated an email feature. And this is the exact moment that matters most in this whole framework. You are the editor. You catch this. A junior product owner copies that into Jira without reading carefully. The developer spends a day wiring up email infrastructure that doesn't belong in this version 1. By the time someone notices, the sprint is half spent on the wrong thing. This is how AI fails. It defaults to the most common pattern it has seen, which for setting changes is send a notification. Your context block said otherwise. The AI ignored it. That's why you read every acceptance criteria. 1 correction prompt fixes. Acceptance criteria for references are notification email. Our specification for version 1 explicitly excludes notifications, both email and push. Regenerate the full story with no notification behavior anywhere. New output, acceptance criteria 4 now rates. Given an administrator updates the quota values, When they save, then the new values take effect for the next input window only and the current week's schedule is not modified. Clean. This is why you are the editor, not the audience. The AI drafts 80% of the story in 30 seconds. The 20% you edit it exactly where your domain expertise matters. Step 4 is force edge cases. I don't touch the story first. The AI's pattern recognition is sharpest when it's stress tested its own draft before I inject my biases on top. Edge cases prompt runs. 8 edge cases come back. 2. I want you to see. Edge case 3. Administrator sets second shift max higher than the total number of workers in the profile. Mathematically possible, operationally meaningless. The story doesn't currently guard against it. Edge case 6. Administrator changes quota during the Friday input window itself between 8 and 12 while workers are actively submitting. The new quotes are explicitly meant for the next window, but what does the live UI show during the transition? You did not catch these reading the story the first time. Neither did I. The AI surfaced them. This is the risk discovery before development starts. Now I classify one follow-up prompt, bucket ABC or discard. Quota above worker count, bucket A, same form, easy validation rule. Add as acceptance criteria, quota change during active input window, bucket C flagged as a risk. Vladimir didn't think of this. Neither did I until a minute ago. The team needs to look at it. First shift minimum set to 0, bucket A, same flow, same form validation, 2 more classified, 1 discarded as a noise. Step 5, test and validate 2 prompts. Gherkin first, 4 scenarios come back, happy path, administrator changes quota during a non-input period, new values saved, take effect next Friday. Edge cases, minimum greater than maximum rejection, quota above worker count rejection, negative path, quota changes attempted by a non-administrator account, draft for QA, not production test. And then invest with our definition of ready referenced, color-coded scorecard on a screen, independent pass, negotiable pass, valuable pass, estimable pass, small pass, testable pass, 6 for 6, green across the board, story sprint ready. Heads up, if this came back 5 out of 6, I would fix it before the sprint, not after. Today it passes because the scope is generally small and the context block did its job. In Module 4, you will watch one come back with a fail and see exactly how it gets handled. Timer stops, 8 minutes, 12 seconds from I need to change those numbers to a verified sprint-ready story with 6 acceptance criteria, 8 edge cases classified, 4 Gherkin scenarios, and invest 6 to 6. 1 minute of prompting, 7 minutes of rewriting. The reviewing was real product thinking, catching the notification hallucination, deciding the input window raise condition is a risk work flagging, deciding the validation rules belong inside the story instead of separate ones. The AI didn't replace your job, it removed everything that wasn't your job. In the next lecture, the debrief, I will walk you line by line through which part of that output were production ready and which needs my edits. Then we will go to the rest of the case study, where the stakeholder doesn't send you a clean paragraph. He sends you the full mess. See you there.